Want to know how you're missing out on not living in Richmond, Virginia? Stick around. I'm going to give you 5 reasons why you should absolutely move here, like yesterday. Hey y'all, I'm Jacqueline, and I'm going to share with you 5 reasons why you want to be living here in Richmond, Virginia. Before I do that though, let me clarify what I mean by Richmond, Virginia. But what we say is Richmond, Virginia is actually Richmond and all of the surrounding counties. Richmond is actually just the city. So really, Central Virginia is more accurate. So here in the greater Richmond area, we are a mix of urban, suburban, rural. So you can live in the heart of the city, the hustle and bustle. You can live in the suburbs if you'd like, or just a few miles down the road, you're in rural areas like Powhatan and Goochland. All right, now that we have that cleared up, let's go see what it is you're missing out on. So first things first, let's get into the fact that we have all 4 seasons here, which is lovely. Not so lovely is that we sometimes have all 4 seasons all at one time. The downside is you can't really ever pack up your winter clothes because we might have a cold snap, and you can't pack up your summer clothes because we might have a warm snap. I don't think that's the word, but either way, we have all 4 seasons here. Come on and get with it. All right, number 2 is our proximity to literally everything. So here in the greater Richmond area, you're a 2-hour drive to Washington, D.C., an hour and a half to Virginia Beach. Charlottesville is an hour, depending on what part of Richmond you're from. So you can go visit the beautiful Blue Ridge Mountains. On top of that, we have lakes galore. We have Lake Anna, Lake Cheston, Smith Mountain Lake. There are so many options where you can just hop in your car and go for a quick weekend trip or even a day trip. Not to mention, you really don't even have to go anywhere to have a great time because we have so many activities. If you're in downtown Richmond, the James River flows straight through it. There's even whitewater rafting straight through the city. We have hiking trails, we have biking trails, breweries, we have tons of breweries, vineyards. Really, you don't ever have to leave Richmond and you're gonna have a really great time. All right, moving on to number 3. This one's an important one. Employment opportunities galore. Richmond is a beacon for millennials, young professionals. There's also a lot of retirement options, but we're talking about employment right now. So with a population of well over 225,000, and that is just talking about Richmond City, none of the surrounding areas, it is mission critical that we have enough employment for everybody who lives here. To list a few major employers, we have Brink Security, which is one of the world's largest money management companies. We have Altria, that used to be Philip Morris. They employ thousands and thousands of people all around. Did y'all see that ladybug that just went flying? I don't know what it's doing here. Capital One is a huge employer around here. They have jobs that are in their headquarters office and then also tons that are work at home. And that's just to name a few. Richmond is home for the corporate offices of many large companies. So not only does that give you an opportunity to find employment here, it also gives you an opportunity to grow with the company if you decide that, God forbid, you were to ever leave Richmond. All right, we're getting down to the bottom of the list with number 4 is coming in, schools. Now, quick note, as a licensed realtor, I have to be very careful about what I say about schools so that I don't violate any fair housing laws. We aren't trying to do that. But I can stick with the facts, so we'll just do that. So as I mentioned earlier, you have Richmond City, and then you have our surrounding counties. So you've got Powhatan County, Henrico County, Hanover, Chesterfield. Each of those counties represents a school district. Respectively, Chesterfield, Henrico, and Hanover ranked 5th, 8th, and 13th. So we have really highly rated schools here. If you're looking for an education for your children or your future children, plenty of options here. And lastly, but probably the most important, at least to me, is that Richmond has been labeled a hidden culinary gem. So if you like to eat like I do, and if you like to eat a lot like I do, this is the place to be. We have food trucks. We have food festivals multiple times throughout the year. Again, we've got the breweries and the wineries and things like that. But we also have soul food, every ethnicity that you could possibly imagine from all the different countries. We have like some down-home cooking that represents all of them. We do have obviously your chain options, but with as many amazing farm to table and locally sourced options that we have, I feel like the chains aren't quite as popular as some of the really awesome food options that we have here. There are tons of things to learn about Richmond. So drop your questions or curiosities in the comments, and I will do my best to get back to them. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Bye, y'all.